Don't jump on the latest stocks or trends for investing. Slow and steady wins the race long term. Hey guys, my name is Faisal and I'm here to give a lesson on investing the right way. With this one YouTube video, you are really going to change the way you think about investing in your portfolio. While everyone else is chasing after the next big thing, you're building a steady, slow, and strong fortress of wealth that no one can knock down. Who cares if it sounds boring? You're going to be set up for the future a lot sooner than those people who are going after every other trend by 10 to 20 years faster than them. And we're really going to get in depth on why chasing investment returns isn't the wisest move. Now let's really start talking about chasing returns. Many people and many investors really get caught up in chasing that number. Oh, it's only 10%. I want that 20. Oh, I want that 30. Man, I knew I should have bought Tesla when it was slow. And with that thought process, they start trying to time the market, jumping in and out of stock trends to start trying to beat the market and make more money. But the hard truth is, nothing beats the slow and steady returns of, let's say, the S&P 500. There's this one study done where a whole bunch of investment portfolio guys try to make more money than each other, and they all lost to the S&P 500 with its annual return of 8 to 10%. They tried all these different strategies and it still didn't work. And imagine this scenario. Let's say you keep trying to buy and sell all these new stocks, these new portfolio ideas, and you happen to forget one day. All it takes is one mistake to really crash your portfolio and miss out on those extra years that you could have been retiring early, trying to make more money to catch back up with your peers. And due to this new strategy a lot of these newer guys are using, you're having very high stress-induced decision making to do. This also leads to a lot more transaction fees that you may not be thinking about. That's why, to just save your time and save your trouble, let's figure out a way to build a nice, slow and steady investment portfolio to help keep your mind intact for the future. So what's the alternative? Let's start with a low-cost index fund, particularly a well-diversified one. And let's really just think about it like planting a tree. You water it every other day, it starts to grow, but you don't see it start to sprout up out of the ground. But let's say in 1 month, it grows 1 leaf. In another month, it grows 2 leaves. And in another 3 months, it grows 10 leaves. This is where the compounding interest and compounding returns starts to show growth. And you can do the same thing with a diversified low-cost index fund. And this is what we're really trying to get at, right? You're not trying to beat the market, right? Instead, you're really trying to capture the overall growth of the market over a long period of time without stressing yourself out and knowing that you can get those consistent returns for a long period of time. This is essentially putting your money on autopilot with the slow and steady approach. You can set your money on auto investing schedules, right? Check it quarterly and let it do the work. This minimizes risk, minimizes stress, and really allows you to just build growth over a long period of time. And if you've invested correctly and you do your quarterly checks, you can retire a lot earlier than others. And now let's really dive into it with a real world example with Investor 1 and Investor 2. Investor 1, he chases the buzz and he chases the market trends, right? But Investor 2, he really just invests in a broad, low-cost index fund. And he really stays investing in that index fund for 20 years. And studies really show this. You can look this up. Studies show that while Investor 2 may not have higher returns, such as Investor 1, he may only be getting 8 to 10% annualized every year, but Investor 1 may be getting 15%, 20%. It's not consistent. That's the main thing. It's not consistent growth. And that's really where it separates. He's building consistent growth and he's building a consistent amount of income over time with compounding interest, right? Whereas if he takes a hit, if he only gets 0% return for 1 year and he stays the course, right? With a low cost index fund that he knows on average will get anywhere from 8 to 10% annual return, all it takes is one small mistake for Investor 1 and he's already out of the race against Investor 2. That's the real difference between Investor 1, who chases trends and who goes after stocks and who goes after the new companies that come out, versus Investor 2, who sticks to a well-structured plan and sticks to what he knows will work. This is why compound growth is is very important and very essential for people to understand. It's not about today. It's not about next week. It's not even about next year. It's about 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, to when you're 40, right? And your friend is still playing the trend game. You have enough money to retire, right? So you don't have to wait till you're 65, 55. You can retire at 45. And you did all of this without stressing yourself out. That's the main thing. Don't stress yourself out, and you don't have to worry yourself over the minor details. You just check your portfolio 4 times a year, make sure things are going good, you rebalance your things here and there, and you're straight. And here's really the big takeaway, right? Chasing higher returns is not the answer to consistent long-term growth. All it takes is for you to understand that slow and steady really does run the race when it comes to investing. The studies show it. Even if you don't want to believe it, the studies show it. So this is where you really need to understand that choosing a diversified, low-cost index fund, ETF, or bond will help you in the long run. It will really help you build that compound interest starting today. You don't want to miss out on that extra year. You don't want to miss out on those 10 years. 10 years of 10% annualized returns compounding annually. You don't want to be behind the game. I promise you.